It's a little sloppy. That's called the hand drill number 2. I want to teach you guys how to do that because I want to teach you some techniques today. All right. I know we've been doing a lot of stuff with major chords, minor chords, and a couple of scales, but technique is really important, right? And muscle memory, getting your fingers used to. Because I can't think that fast. I can play that fast because I've done it enough times, right? So the hand drill. Here is how it goes. Right? So first of all, look at your hand as though it's a spider, right? So spiders crawl like this, right? Like this. That's how spiders kind of move across the wall. Right? Spiders don't really go like this. I see people play like this, and that's wrong. I see people play like this, and that is wrong. All right? So you want to have your hands up like this, right? So you can move. Right? You want to be able to move just like that. Independently. Your wrist should be somewhat loose. All right. Some people even say you should be able to take a quarter and place a quarter right here. You can try that at home. Put a quarter on it and do some of your exercises or play. And the quarter should sit right there on your hand. Something fun to do, right? You're going to drop it a few times. Don't get discouraged, right? But it forces you to kind of keep your hand kind of straight, right? So this exercise today, I'm going to show it to you. Even if you don't have a piano, you can practice on the table. I do that sometimes. I go like this, right? That's what I'm talking about. So here's C. We're always going to start with C most of the time in this class, right? So it's easy to find. 2 black notes to the left is C. And we know the next note is D, right? I'm going to show you on this, it's easier. Here's 2 black notes to the left is C. Then we have D. We're going to skip D in this exercise for the first time. So we can go C, right? Then we're going to E, F, G, A. We come right back, A, G, F, E. Then we hit the note that we skipped. So what did we skip? D, right? So now the thumb hits D and we skip the next note, which is E. Then we hit all the other notes. And then the note that we skipped, which was E, now we hit E. Right? That's how the exercise goes. I'm going to do it really, really slow. Matter of fact, I'll do it the regular tempo or fast tempo so we can hear what the melody sounds like, right? All right, I went from C to C. Now I'm gonna go really, really slow so we can kind of watch and see with this camera here, right? So we're gonna skip that D. Now the note I skipped, I hit, and I skipped the next note. I hit the E, skip the next note. I hit the F, and skip what? The G, right? One more. I hit the note and skip the next one. Great. So now let's see if we can do that in time consistently. As a matter of fact, if you want to stop the tape right now and practice a little bit, that's fine. That's what you should be doing anyway. Stop, practice, and now let's come back and let's try it at this tempo. We got and. All right. If you've done that, you are amazing. It may take you at least a week to kind of get it and going pretty good with it. It's not an easy drill. But guess what? We now get to go backwards. All right. So the way it goes backwards is just the opposite. The pinky starts on C, but it's still the same thing. You're going to skip the first note. So now we're going to skip this B. Okay, so I want you guys to practice that, right? The hand drill. All right, I want to move on to the next thing. All right, so here we go. You now know major chords, you know minor chords. Here's the thing. When you play music, music moves in time. It's not going to wait for you to find the chord. So if you go, hey, C chord, go to F. C, D, E, F. You missed it already. So now you have to know how to get to your chords pretty fast. So here's a nice little fun drill. Here's another drill that you can practice, right? Now, I'm going to play C major chords in octaves. Now I go to C sharp. I go to D. I'm going to do one more, E flat. Now what am I doing? I'm getting my eyes used to finding them very, very fast. Now, when I do it, I like to use my thumb as my marker. So if I can find a C chord, I want to find the next C, I don't do this and line them all up and then press it. I get used to like this claw kind of going, right? As long as I can get the thumb there, the other ones will fall in. So I literally look for the thumb. And maybe that's a good way to start. I used to do that as well. I used to go like C, just with the thumb, then C sharp, then go to D, then E flat. And you always give yourself a rest. So we're in 4/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm hitting 3 notes and I'm resting on one, which gives me enough time to get back. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So keep patting your feet. Get used to playing in time. So let's try it with the thumb first, and then we'll add the chords, right? 1, 2, ready, and C, C, C. C sharp, D, E flat, E, then F. All right, we'll just go from C to F. Now let's try it with the chords. I'll slow it down just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, C, C. Get ready for C sharp, C sharp. Get ready for D. Get ready for E flat. Now we go on to E. One more, F. If you are doing that, you are killing. You are killing. That is pretty tough to do, all right? Always practice in time. If you can do that, I want you to go from C all the way to C. Do all of them. If you were a little lost today on how to find the actual major chords, go back and look at the 2 lessons ago, I think. We broke down major chords, all right? And it'll teach you that. But this is a way to get through it quick. You don't want to miss the next lesson, because now I'm going to put the major chords and minor chords together, and I'm going to teach you guys a bunch of songs that you can play, all right, knowing those chords. All right, practice, practice, practice. See you soon.